Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Doctor Who. Last time on Doctor Who, we had the Pandorica Opens. Oh boy. Van Gogh had a vision, which he painted into the exploding TARDIS, which ended up with Winston Churchill, which ended up having Churchill call River Song, who had to steal the Van Gogh painting from Elizabeth X. And then she contacted the doctor, River did, and they went to find the Pandorica. Everyone came, every enemy came there, and it was in Roman times, and they had to hold them off for a little bit, sort of, leave them be. One of the Romans is actually Rory, come back to life, but not really because he's secretly an Auton, and all the Romans are Autons. Everyone got separated. Rory accidentally shot Amy. River was in the TARDIS when it exploded and destroyed the entire universe. And the Doctor has been locked away inside the Pandorica because this was all a trap by his enemies to prevent the destruction of the universe. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's stick to this episode and previous episodes of Doctor Who Classic, the Sarah Jane Adventures, and Torchwood that I've reacted to. Also, as a quick note, next week we will not have any Doctor Who, no new Doctor Who, no classics. We're taking a bit of just the tiniest little break because we're going to do 2 episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventures. So that would be Season 4, Episode 2, and Season 4, Episode 3. And then after that, we'll get back to Wednesday Doctor Who episodes. But yeah, so yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the Series 5 finale. First finale for Matt Smith. Let's see how well. I mean, it's already starting off incredibly well with the Pandorica, so let's see how this works. Here we go. 1,894 years later. 2010, isn't it?
Dear Santa, thank you for the dolls and pencils. And
oh my gosh.
And what are all these?
stars.
Oh, Amelia. Tell you what.
Oh.
Shall we go outside?
The stars are gone.
You know there's no such thing as stars.
Wow. Because the stars were destroyed in Roman times. Was that the Doctor? The Pandorica. The Pandorica is on display? Oh. So he's been in there for 2,000 years.
Hey, kid.
Or not.
It's complicated.
Alright. Okay.
Rory! Listen, she's not dead. Well, she is dead, but it's not the end of the world. Doctor!
What the fuck?
Doctor! You need to get me out of the Pandorica.
But
This is how-
Oh, and when you're done, leave my screwdriver in her top pocket. Good luck.
What do you mean? Done what?
Poor Rory.
Do you know how many lives now never happened? All the people who never lived.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend isn't more important than the whole universe.
Oh!
It's me!
Yeah.
Welcome back, Rory Williams!
Ha!
Sorry, had to be sure.
Alright, so he's cool.
2,000 years, Rory. You won't even sleep. You'd be conscious every second. It would drive you mad.
He can live that
It'd be
long
safer if I stayed.
as an Auton. Stay out of trouble. Wow. He's got to Captain Jack this. They both have to.
There are eyewitness accounts from the night of the fire of a figure in Roman dress carrying the box from the flames.
Damn, Rory.
Since then, that if he ever existed, he perished in the fires of that night.
Crap.
Performing one last act of devotion to the box he had pledged to protect for nearly 2,000 years.
Jesus.
Oh, Rory.
Ah, shit.
Stop.
Oh, that's back to life.
Two of you.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Scans indicate intruder unarmed.
Uh,
You think?
oh, he's a guard. Oh! Oh my gosh, finally.
I'm sorry. The mop! That's how you looked all those years ago when you gave me the Sonic.
Ah, well, no time to lose then.
He's got to go do that.
Rory!
Ha!
Listen, she's not dead. Well,
Ha! Nice.
What is that? How are you doing that?
Vortex manipulator, cheap and nasty time travel, very bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to give it up.
Where are we going?
It's good enough that it's not giving him the headaches, though. Whoa.
Dead? Yes. Of course he's dead. Right, I've got 12 minutes.
But-
That's good.
12 minutes.
But
to
he
live.
didn't regenerate.
Is that good?
Oh, you can...
Now it's daytime, suddenly.
What, running already? How did that happen?
History is shrinking. Is anybody listening to me?
Oh.
Universe is collapsing. Total event collapse means that every star in the universe never happened. Not one single one of them ever shone. So, if all
Like
the
that
stars
one.
that ever were are gone, then what is that?
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
Like I said, I'm looking for an exploding TARDIS. But that's the sun.
That's the TARDIS?
Well, here's the noise that sun is making right now. That's my TARDIS burning up. That's what's been keeping the Earth warm.
For 2,000 years.
something else. TARDIS has sealed off the control room and put her into a time loop to save her. She is right
Oh.
at the heart of the explosion.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
She's stuck there. Man, even when the TARDIS explodes, it can't explode.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
Hey.
And what sort of time do you call this? Amy.
Okay.
And the plastic centurion.
It's okay, he's on our side.
Huh, yeah.
What in the name of sanity have you got on your head?
It's a Fez, I wear a Fez now. Fezes are cool.
Apparently. No! No! The Fez! Shit.
And inside it, perfectly preserved a few billion atoms of the universe as it was. In theory, you
Yeah.
can extrapolate the whole universe from a single one of them, like cloning a body from a single cell, and we've got the bumper family pack.
No.
Okay.
Fast, I'm not getting it.
The box contains a memory of the universe, and
Yeah.
transmits them.
They're gonna... It's like Perfect Cell. Ah. That's when he gets shot.
Records indicate you will show mercy.
I'm River Song.
Yeah.
Check your records again.
Yeah.
Mercy.
Say it again.
Oh my gosh.
One more time.
Sorry. River Song is not like the Doctor.
But he was dead. Who told you that? He did. Rule 1. The doctor lies. Where's the Dalek?
Yeah.
If you threw the Pandorica into the explosion, right into the heart of the fire, then let there be light. The light from the
gosh.
Pandorica would
Throw-
explode everywhere at once. So all the cracks in time will close. But he'll be on the wrong side. He
Yeesh.
will never have been born.
Wow.
Now please,
That affects a lot of the universe.
talk to you before he goes.
You'll have your family back. You won't need your imaginary friend anymore.
Yeah, but Doc.
Amy Bond.
Oh, come on, Doc. There's gotta be some way around this. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Everything's fixing itself.
Oh. Okay.
Huh.
I escaped then. Brilliant.
Good job.
I do that. No, hang on, wait, that's last week when we went to Space Florida. I'm
Space
rewinding
Florida?
my time stream. Unraveling. Erasing.
Oh.
Closing.
Wait a minute.
You need to start trusting me. It's never been more important.
But you don't always tell me the truth.
If I always told you the truth, I wouldn't need you to trust me.
Doctor,
That's why he had his jacket back, isn't it?
how can it be here?
I don't know yet, but I'm working it out.
I thought I saw his jacket. Oh my gosh!
The daft old man who stole a magic box.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I stole it? Well, I borrowed it. I was always going to take it back.
And then the planet died.
I think I'll skip the rest of the rewind.
Huh.
I hate repeats.
Huh. Yeah, you're gonna have to rehire the actors.
Live well.
You're my mom. Oh my god, you're my mom.
Of course I'm your mum. What's the matter with you? And this is your breakfast.
She doesn't fully remember.
Feel free to tip it out of the window.
But you do have parents.
Downstairs? 10 minutes?
I'm sad. I'm really, really sad.
About the doctor.
Why am I sad?
Limited adjustments to certain aspects. Now then.
Bow tie. Bow ties are cool! Suspenders. Yeah. Remember his dorky outfit.
He wasn't imaginary. He was real.
Yes, he was.
I remember!
Come on, Doc.
I can bring you home too.
Save this reception.
Man, I remember you, and you are late for my wedding! Something blue.
The TARDIS. Yes! Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Completely astonished.
Tuh.
Never expected that.
Yeah.
How lucky.
Great job.
To be wearing this whole thing. I only came for the dancing.
Oh my gosh. This dork.
The boy who waited. Good on you, mate.
Yeah. So he's... It means he's legit. He's not an Auton, is he? Right?
Who are you?
You're going to find out very soon, man.
Soon? Good.
And I'm sorry. But that's when everything changes.
Ah. Okay.
The TARDIS exploded for a reason. Something drew the TARDIS to this particular date and blew it up.
Yeah, right?
Why? And why now? The silence.
Well, no, I get that it's important. An Egyptian goddess loose on the Orient Express.
Goodbye!
Yeah. They're going.
We're on our way.
Oh, God. Oh, here we go again. Oh, boy. Oh. Alright, so we're keeping the two of them. We haven't kept a companion over to another season since Rose. Okay. Alrighty. That's a pretty solid finale, I gotta say. Pretty solid. Man, that... I was so hopeless at the end of last episode. You know? I was so, like... I had no hope whatsoever, and I don't know, man. The way they got out of each and every one of those situations boggles my mind. Oh my gosh. Because it's not like, you know, the stakes were, if we don't do this, the universe will be destroyed. The stakes were, the universe has been destroyed. Now you gotta go do something about that. Oh my gosh. How long? Yeah, that was a little bit of a longer episode. It was about 10 minutes longer. Okay. That was a lot. That makes me excited to get to the next series. You know, because I mean, this one's different from the others because you know, series 1 to 2 we had to switch from Eccleston to Tennant. 2 to 3 we had to replace Rose, and then 3 to 4 we had to replace Martha, and then 4 to the specials we had to replace Donna, and then the specials to now we replace Tennant. So it's like, this time it's like, no, we're not replacing our companion. You know, we're sticking with Amy, and now it's like, not only do we have Amy, but we now are keeping Rory on, assuming full time, unless they fucking kill him again, which is possible. God damn it. And we're keeping the same doctor. So yeah. And it's possible that, you know, we're going to add another companion. We're going to get the proper introduction to River Song. Fucking finally. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. But, it's like I want to get right into Series 6, but I can't. Next week we're doing 2 episodes of Sarah Jane, which is completely fine. But yeah, I want to get going. And especially because the next one's a Christmas special. You know I love the Christmas specials. Oh, man. Alright. Let's go into these notes. I took a lot. Well, that's the thing about finales. I take a lot of notes, so hold up. My hair is still recovering from the haircut I got. It's not perfect, but it's slowly but surely getting longer again. This is actually 2 days? Yeah, this is 2 days after I recorded the last episode, the Pandorica opens. So yeah, my bangs are definitely longer now, which is good. I don't know why this is kind of fluffing out a bit, but whatever. Okay. So, alright, let's go over the notes. The first thing I wrote down was no stars, because we saw at the end of last episode all the stars simultaneously in the past. You know, in, what did they say, 102 AD. All of those simultaneously supernovaed, and every star is gone, which is interesting. And so now stars are just legends; they're not facts. You know, nobody even believes in the stars, and so that's interesting. And Amy was one of those who kind of either believed in stars or at least just wanted to see the stars. So that was just an interesting little concept, you know, even her aunt being like, oh, you know, I'm afraid she might join one of those star cults, you know, like that. I don't know. That was interesting. And then it was also interesting because it's like, okay, well, what about our star? What happened to it? And, you know, and then later when they said, okay, well, the reason the Earth is still here 2,000 years later is because it actually takes time to erase history. So it takes time to erase history. So so that's why the Earth is still there. And I thought, okay, well, maybe that's why our sun is still there, maybe. But then we got the explanation on that. So that was all interesting. I wrote down the museum. That was pretty cool, having young Amelia go to the museum to find the Pandorica. Yeah, that was cool. And, you know, showing the Doctor leaving these little clues for her so that she would go and find the Pandorica. And then, you know, wait around until night. And then she frees Amy. Like, the Pandorica opens and Amy's in there, and it's like, excuse me. Oh, that was confusing. And of course, you know, the fact that it's the Doctor that was going and leaving all these clues and stuff like that. And it's like, well, wait, how did he get out? So, yeah. So, basically, the Pandorica kept Amy in stasis for 2,000 years, and then, the Pandorica kept Amy in stasis for 2,000 years and then brought her back using the genetic makeup of little Amelia. That was interesting. I like that. It is interesting that, you know, everyone that created the Pandorica, they designed it this way to keep the Doctor in stasis, because that was the point of the machine. That was the point of the Pandorica, was to seal away the Doctor, but they were going to keep him alive. That's the interesting thing about that. So yeah. And then, you know, and we see Rory in the past, you know, Auton Rory, who is, you know, just with dead Amy, and then the Doctor just shows up with a mop and a fez and is like, oh, hey, here's my sonic screwdriver, go get me out of the Pandorica and stuff like that. It's like, oh, just one little button press should work. And then he has to keep popping back, and he's like, oh, and leave it in her jacket, in her top pocket in her jacket. Bye. Boom. And he goes, and he's wearing the vortex manipulator, which is crazy. So yeah, like, that entire thing was just like, what is happening? So, yeah. And yeah, I wrote that down, future Fez, because he's got a mop, he's wearing a fez for no reason. And then Rory, you know, gets the Doctor out of the Pandorica, and it's just, oh, it's so much. And then it's like, okay, so we have to leave Amy in the Pandorica for 2,000 years. And then the Doctor is going to vortex there. And so he assumes he's going to take Rory with him, but the Pandorica does need to be kept safe. So Rory spends 2,000 years watching over Amy in the Pandorica, and stays as a Roman centurion until the 1940s. That's the other weird thing. It's like, why do you need to stay as a centurion? You know? And it's like, and he can survive that long. He says, like, okay, you know, as long as you stay out of trouble, you'll be fine. You know, you don't have to eat. You're never gonna sleep, though. You're gonna be conscious for 2,000 years. But he does. And, you know, and it got a little dicey towards the end there. You know, with the whole friggin', with the Blitz happening, and with the Blitz happening, and, you know, they're burning everything down, that could destroy Rory, you know, as an Auton. But he still did it, and he stayed as a Centurion for 2,000 years. And then he just kind of stopped until he became a guard at the museum. It belongs in a museum. Oh my gosh. So that's interesting. Rory the Auton. Because that's the biggest thing, is that Rory was an Auton. And it was him, you know? It's like, okay, they used Amy's memories to get, you know, they wanted to just get a face, but they ended up getting all of Rory from her memories. So, oh god, so many things. And then the Vortex Manipulator, that was cool. And, you know, the Doctor having to go back and keep leaving all these clues and stuff like that. And, you know, giving up the sonic screwdriver to Rory and then taking it back from Amy. And then, so many things. So many things. And then the Doctor, a future Doctor, shows up dead. He dies, except he doesn't die. That's the thing. So the Doctor tells himself, hey, say that I'm dead because I have a plan, and here's the plan that we are going to do. And then we'll have them be a distraction, and then I'm going to go get in the Pandorica. Because that's the thing, is that he shows up dead, but he doesn't regenerate. And we find out later the reason why he's so banged up is because he got shot by a Dalek, pretty much face on. Which, that's the other thing too, he must have been holding it back. He must have been holding back his regeneration, because Tennant got shot by a Dalek, and he regenerated. Granted, then he cheated and regenerated into himself, but yeah, he regenerated when he got shot by a Dalek, and that was like from the side. Matt Smith gets shot, and he must have held it in. He must have held in his regeneration long enough to take the Pandorica into the TARDIS. But we'll get to that in a second. So then we find out, oh my gosh, do I need to lean back again? Third episode in a row where I gotta do that. Maybe I'll just kind of lean over a bit. I don't know. Oh, I kind of wish I had a comfier chair so I wouldn't have to do this all the time. Alright, we'll kind of talk like this. So then we go outside and it's like, okay, you know, we basically figure out that the sun is gone. The sun is gone. And it's like, okay, well then what's that in the sky? That's the TARDIS. That is the exploding TARDIS, which has been keeping the Earth warm for 2,000 years. Oh boy. The TARDIS has been keeping the Earth warm for 2,000 years. But time, the erasing of history is starting to catch up with the Earth. Oh my fucking god, so many things. So many things. So then we find out, oh, the TARDIS, friggin' TARDIS, man. The TARDIS saved the control room inside. It sealed away the control room inside the explosion and put it in a time loop to protect River. That way, we could save River. You know, he basically vortexes into there and saves her just in time. So, oh my gosh, so that happens, which is amazing. Because that's such an interesting concept. It's that, because yeah, it's like, okay, well, why was our son spared and stuff like that? And it's like, and you know, you can kind of guess, you can kind of think like, okay, is it the Pandorica? But no, that wouldn't make sense because the Pandorica has been closed this whole time. The only reason that Dalek came back to life was because the Pandorica restored it. So yeah, the fact that there hasn't been a star. There was never, for 2,000 years, the Earth has not been orbiting a star. It's been orbiting the exploding TARDIS. Jeez, because the TARDIS takes forever to explode, apparently. And then, the Doctor, having been shot, has the brilliant idea... He has the brilliant idea of flying the Pandorica into the exploding TARDIS to restart the universe. To remake the universe like Perfect Cell style. To remake the universe Perfect Cell style, whereas, you can restore a human being through one cell of their body. Through one cell of their body. And so the Pandorica, which has the genetic makeup of the universe. Oh my god. Which has the genetic makeup of the universe. Fuck. Can remake the universe. But you would need an explosion powerful enough to remake the entire universe. And the thing that has, the explosion that has that much energy is the exploding TARDIS. Oh my god, so many things. That was a lot of technobabble, basically. But yeah, combine the Pandorica with the TARDIS. Because they've been fighting the clock, basically. They've been fighting the clock on, when the universe was going to finally fully erase. When the Earth was finally going to erase with the friggin' the rest of the universe. I don't know why I'm doing this. So, it's just so much, man. This show is so much. But I mean, with everything that happened last episode, that is an interesting solution. And, it's all derived from the fact that the Pandorica is supposed to keep the prisoner in stasis, basically. It's meant to keep the prisoner within a sort of stasis and then heal it. Because for some reason, instead of just killing the Doctor, they imprisoned him, and maybe they were going to release him at some point. I don't know, but they were going to keep him in there and keep him alive. So, that makes a noise. I should stop. Alright. See, that's the good thing, is that his enemies were very considerate about the prison they were going to put him in. Because when the Pandorica first opened, I thought, are they going to... Is little Amelia going to see an elderly Doctor? Like he's been stuck in this form for 2,000 years and he's actually aged? But apparently, if the Doctor was in there, he would still look the same. Alright. And then the doctor says, remember, Amy, remember your family. If you remember them, you will have them back when the universe resets. The problem is, the doctor will have never existed. The doctor was going to be erased from time because he was at the heart of the explosion. It's like Goku, man. He's at the heart of the explosion, so they'll probably go Ultra Instinct. So the doctor gets taken back through his timeline. And okay, and Amy can kind of hear him. Amy can kind of hear him. And Amy could hear him during that. And I knew it! I knew it! Back in it must have been the second one where the second episode with the angels, with the weeping angels, when it showed him talking to Amy, I thought, man, I was looking at him and I was like, oh, why is his jacket back? I was like, was that a continuity mistake? And then I was like, well, is his jacket there? And it's like, because he wasn't supposed to have his jacket at that point. I friggin' noticed that. I noticed that he wasn't supposed to have his jacket. And sure enough, that wasn't him from that episode. That was him from now. Oh, I love that. I'm glad I caught that. And, the whole thing of, remember what I told you when you were 7. And it's like, well, what? And then just nothing. Because that was the end of that scene. But yeah, it was planned out like that. They added in that scene. So yeah, he gets taken back through his timeline as far as Series 5. They couldn't go all the way back. That would mean rehiring Tenet, rebuilding the old TARDIS set, probably getting a bunch of the other actors back, probably having to get Eccleston back at some point, having to get all the other doctors back. You couldn't go through all of them, which is why, the Doctor elected to stop at the beginning of Series 5. And then he had to go to the other side of the cracks in order to seal them off forever. But it meant he was erased from time. He was erased from time. He was erased from time, which that has to have a number of consequences on the universe. Oh boy. But that was it. He was erased from time. All of Amy's cracks were closed. Now we will no longer be followed by Amy's cracks. And which means I can't make this dumb running joke anymore. Damn it. I love everyone loves that joke for some reason. God, it's the dumbest joke I've ever come up with, but yeah. No more of Amy's crack. We have fun here. And then it's wedding day. They're married! Finally, they're married. Good. That's another companion to get married. Oh shit, actually. Yeah. Amy got married. Donna got married in the end. Martha got married. Presumably Rose married the other doctor. The Metacrisis doctor. Huh. Wow. They all got married. All of his girls got married. Huh. I mean, shit, even River is technically married. Oh my gosh. Cool. We didn't see the actual wedding in this one. They never show an actual wedding. Maybe that's for the best. Yeah. We saw the reception. And Amy had an entire family, but no doctor. But then she remembered. She remembered her raggedy doctor. Her imaginary friend. And not only did she remember, it brought him back to life. Even he was shocked by that. Which I'm glad it worked. I'm so glad that it worked. I mean, of course it would work. They have to bring the doctor back somehow. But the fact that they brought him back in front of everyone so she didn't seem crazy. Yay! And the doctor's back, and even he didn't realize. Even he was surprised by it. He was like, oh shit, hi. It's like, wow, you caught me for a loop. And luckily he had a fucking wedding outfit. Alright. So yeah, they brought the doctor back, which is nice. And we're all good. And then River had to take off. River Song had to take off, and she said, hey, we're gonna meet soon. You're gonna get to know me soon. Which, yes, thank you. It's like, yes, please. We keep running into her before we should. We did that with Tenet. We've done that twice now with Matt Smith. And we keep going further back in her timeline. So now, finally, can we actually meet her? Actually have her as a full companion. I want that. I want her. Don't take it out of context. But I want that because, like, because she'd be such a fun companion. And especially now, if we can have her as a companion and Amy and Rory. That sounds awesome. I want to have both. I want to have all three of them. Big companionness. Because, I mean, for the longest time, we've only had one companion. And, you know, this season, we kind of went back and forth on having Rory for a while. And then it's like, all right, sweet. Next season, 3 companions. Depending on how long it takes to actually find River. But, hey, at least we have 2 companions for sure right now. We're taking both Amy and Rory. So, yeah. So, yay, that makes me even more excited. More excited. My voice cracked. I'm more excited for the next season now. And then the last thing I wrote down was the cause. Because, yeah, we still don't know why the TARDIS exploded. Why did that happen? Why did the TARDIS explode? You know, who was the man who was like, silence will fall? Like, who was saying that? But you know what? Now I'm even more interested. I'm like, okay, so this is not just, you know, our sort of one-off big bad at the end of the season. But no, this is going to be a recurring thing. You know? let's see how long it lasts. So yeah, we kind of have a recurring villain, whoever it is. Silence will fall. That's turning more into Palpatine. Lord Vader, silence will fall upon the galaxy. That's my best Palpatine impression. I'm available for voice work. No, alright. I'm not. I've never done any voice acting, but I could try. If you want something more like this. See, you really have to get in the back of the throat. Yeah. I'm excited for the next season. I'm excited. When does this go on YouTube? When the hell? Let's see. This is going up to YouTube on August 7th? I think? Yeah, it is. So, just as the quick announcement, I am going to be doing a live stream discussion on Doctor Who Series 5 on Sunday, August 11th at probably around 2 o'clock. Yeah, you can come on by. We'll talk Doctor Who. Duh. Hello. So yeah, I really enjoyed this season, and I can't wait for more, you know? This was a solid season, and I'm excited for more. I'm excited for more Matt Smith, you know? I'm excited for Season 6. Of course, next week we are watching 2 episodes of Sarah Jane, and then we'll get right back into the Christmas special. So, yeah, I'm excited. Ooh, shit, I'm so excited I dropped my pen. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. You know what? I'm gonna use this. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Doctor Who reactions, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.